Hello, I'm Brother Jordan, a student brother living in St. Louis, and this is a word of hope. Today is a special day for us Dominicans, February 13th, because it's the memorial of Blessed Jordan of Saxony, who was the second master of the order after St. Dominic, and also my namesake in the order. And Blessed Jordan, was hugely important for the Dominicans in so many ways. Right? He helped to get the order going after St. Dominic died. He did a lot to bring our laws together. He brought many vocations into the order, and he wrote the first biography of St. Dominic. But maybe what most stands out when you read the story of his time as master of the order is the traveling that he did. Blessed Jordan traveled all over Europe in his time as master of the order for 16 years, visiting the brothers, visiting the sisters, recruiting more vocations to the order. And he even died in a shipwreck off the Holy Land after visiting the brothers there. So he traveled a lot. He spent all his time and effort trying to build up this young order of preachers to serve the church, to serve the people. He gave all this effort, but still, in all the letters he signed, he would call himself the unworthy servant of the friars' preachers. Blessed Jordan did so much for the order, but he still saw himself as nothing but an unworthy servant, someone who gave what gifts he had for this greater cause, for the cause that God had called him to serve his brothers. Today in the Gospel, we hear the story of the feeding of the 4,000. It seems like an immense crowd that Jesus has to feed, right? 4,000 people. And when he turns to the disciples and asks how much they have, it doesn't seem like there's much to give. They have 7 loaves, that's it. But we should be aware, whenever we hear 7 in the scriptures, it's a special number. 7 refers to completeness, to an entirety. Right? Think the 7 days of creation. The disciples have 7 loaves, and this is what they give to Jesus. What this means is that they give everything they have to Jesus. All that they have, even if it doesn't seem like much, they give it over to the Lord, and he's able to use it to feed the whole crowd. Today, we're living east of Eden, as we hear in the first reading. We're living in a world where we have to work by the sweat of our brow. And so often it seems like we don't have much to give. Our efforts aren't enough, that the problems are just too big for us to surmount. But if we're willing to give what we have to Jesus, our whole selves, all that we have, our 7 loaves, he can take what we give and work wonders with it, bring forth far more than we thought was capable on our own. Just as he takes the bread and the wine that we offer at Mass each day and turns them into his own body and blood. What is the Lord calling you to give today? How does he want to use your efforts to build up his kingdom?